Man, we just gonna go for it, man. We gonna let it do what it gonna do. So, topic for the night, man, is how to let your woman know or make your woman comfortable with the fact that she's not your only one. How to let her know. But now here's the thing. This ain't gonna work with any woman. This could take a lifetime to find two women who will fit into this. It could literally take a lifetime. You could be, man, 35, 40, 50 years old before you even find this proper scenario that'll fit, because you got to have two women that are into this lifestyle, that are buying into your process or your progress. Because this is the thing, you don't want a woman to do this if she doesn't want to do it. This is one of those things, you don't want a woman just to do it because she'll just do anything to be with you, because the woman's not going to be happy in this situation. And here's what you have to understand about a woman's happiness: if she's unhappy, her unhappiness is going to bring negative energy to you. You see what I'm saying? her her dissatisfaction is going to bring negative energy, and her negative energy is going to bring the whole scenario down. Because here's the thing: women feed off each other's energy. So if you got one woman who's bringing negative energy, the other woman is going to pick up on that negative energy. Before you know it, you got two cackling hens, two, I mean, you got a cat fight going on. You know what I'm saying? An emotional, mental, spiritual, even a physical cat fight. So you have to have women who buy into this. Now I'm gonna tell y'all, there's two ways to do this. There's a such thing as non-sexual polygyny. You can have a non-sexual polygynous relationship where you got a woman and you got another woman, but that other woman, you don't have sex with her. There are other benefits that she brings to the table. There are other benefits that she brings to the equation. And that's just, y'all hold on. I know what to do, man. Y'all hold on for a minute. Hold on for a minute. You understand? You don't have to have sex with every woman in your life. And the bottom line is, man, everybody dropping out this thing, man. This thing might have. Think everybody dropped out on the lag, man. Yeah, this everybody dropping out. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do right now. All right, we back. Everybody coming back. Stream dropped off, man. Let's I don't really know what's going on, man. Just heavy use on the Wi-Fi, I guess. Heavy use on the Wi-Fi, I guess, man. I don't know. All right, man. Let's see. Let's get the people a minute, man. Slide back in here. Let's see if this thing gonna hold us up this time, man. My bad for the technical difficulties, brother. My bad, man. Hey, you know what, man? I'm gonna go over to StreamYard, man. I'm about to head over to StreamYard on this thing. 'Cause I really don't know what's going on with this joint at all. So we're gonna head over to StreamYard, man, and then we'll bounce it back. You know what I'm saying? We'll bounce it back. They getting on me, man. So we're gonna head over to StreamYard, man. I see y'all at StreamYard in just a minute, man. I don't know. Let's see, man. Let's see. Yeah, YouTube is kind of acting up, man, cause even in the analytics, man, everything's kind of glitching. YouTube just acting up a little bit right now. The whole system is acting up. You can't see everything in the analytics. Some things show up, some things don't. Man, my subscriber count hasn't been updated in, man, probably 2 weeks. All right, so let's get back into this, man. Hopefully we can make it through it. Now, you don't have to have sex with every woman that you have. And I think as men in the alpha sphere, we understand that. But a lot of men who come to this particular platform looking for information about how to deal with women from a position of power, they don't understand that you don't have to have sex with every. You can have 10 women and only have sex with one. So just because you have a polygynous relationship, that doesn't mean that you are having sex with the other. You don't have to have sex with the other woman. You can have a non-sexual polygynous relationship. You can do that. You understand? And the reality of the scenario is this: if your woman is hetero, that's the non-sexual polygyny is probably going to be more fitting for that scenario. But if your woman is bi and your woman likes girls too, then a sexual polygynous relationship is going to be very beneficial. You understand? It's going to be very beneficial because the bottom line is you as a man have to understand that when a woman is with you, now I'm talking about really with you. Y'all know what I mean when a woman is with you. When a woman buys into the process of your progress, buys into the process of being with you, buys into the lifestyle of being with you, then she's going to be open to things that benefit her. You can't have a woman who is totally against you having another woman. Because even if she decides she's going to stay with you, you're going to force it and it's not going to fit. You can't force this. You can't force this at all. You have to accept that it takes time to pull these two women together. And it may be a woman, man, that you get along with wonderfully. I mean, she may be a wonderful woman. But if you want a polygynous relationship and she's against that, then she ain't so wonderful. Because here's what the quality of a woman is based on. Outside of the basic things like she ain't been out here running the streets, running all up and down every alleyway, man, Tom, Dick, and Harry all over the place. But she has to fit into your life. See, this is your life. Everything in your life has to fit into your life. So you have to make sure this woman fits into your life. And here's the thing, not every man has to have two women. Because here's the thing, if the woman that you have is enough, that's a tough thing. But if the woman you have is enough, you don't need another woman. I feel like this. If you are totally satisfied with one woman, you're just being greedy to have two. I just don't think it's possible to be satisfied by one woman. It's going to take an incredible woman or an incredible amount of sacrifice on your part to have one woman that satisfies you. And I just don't think as men we should be compromising our satisfaction. We shouldn't let our woman tell us, well, if you were a real man, you wouldn't need that. Or if you're a real man, you'd be against that. If you we shouldn't listen to our women telling us that. Now, here's the thing. It also matters whether you want the woman for a relationship or for fun. The second woman. Do you want the second woman for fun or for a relationship? Is she just going to be someone that you guys interact with intimately? Or is she going to be a part of the family? I recommend creating a family environment because women love family. So if you create a family environment, the two women that you have, or even three, however many you have, the two women that you have are going to buy into each other's process because they're going to feel like we are family. That's how they're going to feel. And they both going to say, I got Doc BOA with me. That's what they're going to say. They're going to feel like family. And two women that are family, women truly believe a family that prayed together, stayed together, man. We family. We're going to hold each other down. So I prefer to create a family environment. And I suggest that men do that as well. Now, here's the thing. The first woman, you know how women think. The first woman is going to want to be the first woman. So here's what you have to understand. You can't have two similar women. I don't understand that anyway. I don't understand how you got two women and they're similar. Why you need two of the same woman? That's like buying two of the same car. That's like you pull up, man, I got two all black Escalades. And you're like, man, why you got two black ones? Oh, man, I just wanted two. Now, a black and a white one, cool. A black and a blue one, cool. Black and a red one, cool. Black and black look exactly the same. No one does that. You don't go to the store, man, and buy two pair of the same J's. You don't go to the store and buy two pair of the same gaiters. No man has two pair of the same gaiters in his closet. Unless he done messed one of them up. You know what I'm saying? He just ain't got rid of it yet. But no man has two pair of the same gaiters. No man has two of the same hat. You know what I'm saying? Like all these cameras I got, I don't have two of the same camera. You dig what I'm saying? No man has two of the same crib. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not gonna buy a condo and buy the condo next door too. I mean, you could if you need a space for your closet. If you get money like that, you have one condo for your closet. But that's D boy talk. We ain't D boys. We legit. Now let's get into the meat of this thing. If you got another, here's the thing. With the first woman, you have to always make sure she knows that she is different. Things are different with her. Everything about her is different. Everything she represents is different. So you have to make sure she knows that her position is solidified. Like her position is solid. You can never allow her to feel threatened by the other woman, like the other woman's gonna replace her. Because it's even if you have a side chick. And here's the thing: a side chick is only a side chick when your woman don't know about it. If your woman know about it, she your other woman. And here's the thing: your woman has to be confident that her position is solid. Like she cannot feel threatened in any kind of way. So you see guys doing crazy thing, man. Like um, they're buy their woman something and then they buy the other woman the same thing. They bump into each other. They both got the same thing on. They both got the same necklace on, or both driving the same car, or something like that. And then they see each other and they're like, there's that competition. You have to make sure that she understands her position is solidified and can only be lost by her, not taken by the other woman. The problem with guys is they have this side chick and then they be over there treating the side chick like the second wife, or they be treating, and that's cool if there's an understanding. You have to be open about this. You got to be honest from the gate. You got to be honest from the gate. You have to. Like you got to keep it a buck. You can't even sugarfoot it. Man, let me tell you something. My bro come around, man, she can look all in my phone, man. She can look at my phone. Not because I owe her to let her look at my phone, or I'm some guy that says, I'm going to pay the mail sale man, Johnny. You can look at my phone. It's because I ain't got nothing to hide. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to, when I'm at home, I don't want to unlock my phone every time I use it. I'm at the crib. You know what I'm saying? I want to, when I'm out somewhere, yeah, I want to keep my phone locked. But when I'm at the crib, man, and I'm in for the night or in for the day or whatever, man, I don't want to be unlocking my phone every time I use it. So it just be sitting there. It be sitting there, man. She can get in and do whatever she wants. I go in the other room, man. She can be all in it. Cause here's the thing, I'm not gonna sell her no lie. Sell her no dream. Men get in trouble when you sell a woman a dream or sell her a lie. Ain't nobody else, baby. I ain't messing with that girl. I don't know what she talking about. Then she look in your phone, man. You got all kind of pics of the girl, man. I'm talking about all kind of pics for the girl. Listen, bro, all kind of pics of the girl in your phone. You know what I'm saying? And you just got to keep it a buck. Because here's the thing: you can't be so afraid to lose a woman that you're going to lie to keep her. Because if you lie to keep her, you ain't got her anyway. The lies that you represent have got her. You know what I'm saying? If you tell a woman you're rich but you broke, and you get her because she think you rich but you broke, you didn't get her. The broke dude you impersonating got her. Men got to stop impersonating other men. If you want two women, stop impersonating a man who wants one. If you want one woman, stop impersonating a man who wants two. If you know you're not a player in your heart, stop trying to be a player. You can't be a player if you fall for the women every time you get with them. Ain't no such thing as a player who always fall for every woman to get with. Stop trying to be something you're not, and that way you can just keep it a buck with the women about who you are. You got to be honest with both women though. See, you can't have a woman and then meet another woman and then try to play like you single. Man, let me tell you something. If I was married and I had a ring on my finger, man, I'd pull up to a woman, man, to talk to her just like this, man. Let that ring pop out on her. I hold it up like this, man. That finger be popped out like this so she can see it. Like, is that a ring on your finger? You married? Yeah, I got a wife at home. Well, I ain't finna mess with no man with no wife. Listen, let me tell you something. Before you walk off and tell me what you ain't gonna mess with, would you rather have the most amazing man in the world that got a wife, or have another man who ain't got no wife but he's a chump? Ask yourself that and be honest with yourself. All right, now let's sit down and talk. Matter of fact, there's noise in here. Let's go take a walk. So we taking a walk. I'm holding her hand with the same hand with the ring on it so she can feel it, so she can touch it and be reminded that I got a wife at home. You understand what I'm saying? So she gonna know what my situation is. Okay, I got a wife already, but I'm gonna sit down and make sure I explain to her what's available for her in my life. And of course, a bunch of women ain't gonna go for it. You might go through 15, 20 women that don't go for it. But you come across the one who does, then there you go. And see, if your woman like girls too, then you can include her in the process of picking the girls. You know what I'm saying? You can include her in the process of picking a woman. And therefore, you got a woman who, now those two women, that's the easiest way for it to go. Those two women can bond and, and really, really have some commonalities. But here's the thing, boy, you got to be a man in that scenario, boy. You got to be a boss. I'm talking about when I say a boss, you got to be a well made. You got to have a well made up mind that your masculinity is front and center. You got to, boy. You got to be a show enough man to deal with that one, and that's real. But if in the case that your girl is hetero, then that's a little bit tougher sell too, because that woman feels like her position is at risk. So you got to make sure that you let her know that her position is not at risk. But you got to be honest from the gate with both women. And here's the thing: when you let her know her position is solidified, you have to prove that. Women need proof. They need tangible evidence that what you say is true. They need that. They can't function without it. A woman to believe anything you show her. If you can show her, she'll believe it. You understand what I'm saying? So here's the thing. You have to understand that every woman you meet, you have to make sure she knows that you want multiple women. But you have to talk to her in a way like you want to structure it in a relationship. Because you can't present yourself like a man that just want to be out here knocking off little scallywags. That's a low level guy. You understand what I'm saying? And here's the thing. There is no problem with polygyny. There is no problem with it. We as men weren't born to have one. Now we live in a society where the beta male sit man John to say, well, women need one man, women need multiple men too. Women weren't born. Women weren't put here to be that. So women need other men. You need other women. You got a bunch of guys buying into that, but that ain't gonna work. That ain't the way it's gonna work. You understand? Because here's the thing. You know what our mantra is? It's my way or no way. And if it's and no way is okay. You know what I'm saying? Because my partner want me to go out of town, and my partner want me to go to Jamaica with him anyway. So, no way is always okay. You have to have what you want in this life, and you have to pass on women who don't want to give you that. You know what? Men waste too much time with women that don't fit into their lives. That's one of the major issues. Men waste absolutely too much time with women who don't fit into their lives. So here's the thing. Be honest with the woman you meet. The first woman. Let's do a scenario. Okay, you meet a woman. She asks you, man, how women ask the same, well, what's the last relationship you have been in and all that crap right there. And I'd be like, shot, I ain't really been in no real relationship. Man, I done been out, man, and, did some things, man, and had some women that I interacted with over a period of time, but I ain't been in no real relationship, though. Like, well, blah, blah. Well, what do you want in a relationship? I want two women. Two women. So you're a player. No, I want two women. I want two wives. I want both of those women to have value in my life. Now I want both of those women long term. You know how people get together and want to grow old together? Well, I want to grow old together with two women. Well, you gonna be okay with them having other men? Nope. Well, that's unfair. Okay, cool. I ain't trying to be fair. I'm trying to have my life the way I want it. Well, what do those women get out of that? Shit, they get me. What's so great about you? Get to know me, baby. You'll find out. I promise you, you'll agree with me. You'll sit down and within a month or so, and you'll say, you know what? You weren't lying. You are great. And that's just how you do it. You have to understand that you have the right to have what you want as a man. You have the right to have that. It's better to have nothing than to have just some makeshift version of what you want. Man, you know how many men over here wasting away in life, man, because they ain't got what they want? So many men out here, man, they want two women, they got one or a half a woman because the one they got ain't even engaging. If a woman doesn't want what you want, she's not the woman for you. I don't care what you think about her. She's not the woman for you. So you meet the woman, you got the woman, you chilling. Because here's the thing about a woman. Here's what a woman gonna ask. Well, what if one woman is enough for you? I'm be like, cool, baby. If one woman is enough for me, I guess I just have one woman. And that's serious. If one woman is enough for me, I'm going to have one woman. I'm telling y'all now, it's possible because anything's possible. I ain't going to say what's not possible. If you see me with one woman, it's you know that one woman is enough for me. If one woman is enough for me, man, I just have one woman. I just don't think it's possible. Well, I'm not gonna say it's not possible. I just don't think it's likely. I don't think it's likely. So the woman gets to know me. Guess what happens? She caught up now. She caught up. But here's the thing. She can't ever get mad about another woman because I told her in the beginning, regardless of how much she thinks she was going to change me or how much she thought she was going to be enough, I never told her she was enough. I told her if she is enough. And let me tell you something. You can always find something to point at where a woman ain't enough. You can always find an area she lacking in. The problem is the modern man finds the area and just does without that thing. But you don't have to. You don't have to do without that thing. Why? Because a woman says, well, if you was a man, if you was a real man, you wouldn't have to do that. Only a boy needs two women. And then you got these dudes out here saying the same thing. I agree. He ain't no man. That BOA ain't no man. Tell me he need two women. A real man can control himself. He can control his urges and desires. Why would any man want to suppress his desires? If you have a desire, I'm talking about honest, open desire to have two women in your life, why would any man suppress that? For what? So you can have that one woman and then you be unhappy and then you unhappy, so she unhappy, and then y'all end up breaking up anyway? And then you don't waste 5-10 years with one woman when you wanted two in the first place? Come on, man. Red pill rage don't come from men being done wrong by women. Red pill rage come from men being done wrong by women that they put in a position to be one woman, to be their only woman. That's why. The majority of the times, in my esteemed opinion. Now here's the thing. This woman is going to be in the bottom chick position. She's going to be in the bottom chick position. Now, here's the tricky part. The second woman is just going to have to think you the best thing since sliced bread. It's going to have to be that immediate attraction. It's going to have to be that thing where y'all chemistry is so strong that the only thing keeping y'all from having a one night stand and y'all just don't want to go down that road. You know what I'm saying? With the second woman, the sexual energy is going to have to be strong. It's going to have to be irresistible sexual chemistry between the two of you, not just one way. It's going to have to be lit like that. It's got to be to the point where you two can't see yourselves doing without one another for any extended period of time. Now, here's the thing. When you sit down, that's why I tell you guys, if a woman shows you attraction confirmation, you can approach that woman with confidence because you ain't selling yourself. You telling her what she's getting because she chose you, or she showed you attraction confirmation, and now you're approaching her. When you approach a woman with confidence, you can tell her whatever on your mind. When you approach a woman hoping you don't mess up the opportunity to get her, then you ain't gonna say what's on your mind. The majority of men who are trying not to mess up the opportunity to have that woman are not gonna say what's on their mind. And let me tell you the key about not saying what's on your mind. When you don't say what's on your mind, you don't sound like you confident. No man can lie with confidence. Not true confidence. If you know what true confidence sounds like, you can tell a liar when you see him because no one can lie with confidence. There is no confidence in lying. So here she is. This second woman, she know you got a woman at home. Now here's the thing that women want to know. That's why I say you got to be honest with both women. She wants to know if your woman knows that you out talking to her right now. What a woman don't want to do when she first meets you. Now, not a scallywag, a woman. A woman does not want to be cheating with another woman's husband or another woman's man. A woman now, a real woman, does not want to be cheating with another woman's man. Now, so she needs to be sure. So you may have to do something. You may have to call your woman and talk to her and then, tell her you'll be there in a minute. You over here talking to, what you say your name again, Charlotte? I'm over here talking to Jacqueline, just at the bar chilling and, just talking to her, just telling her, what our situation is and, I really think she'll fit into it. She's kind of apprehensive about it, so that's why I'm calling you. So so she'll know that I'm not out here some creep that's out here sneaking around on my old lady and shit. That's how you got to talk, man. But that's real talk. That's boss talk. That's the talk of a man who ain't got nothing to lose. Cause let me tell you something. It don't matter if it's one woman or 10. When it comes to a woman, I ain't got nothing to lose. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing to lose. Being with me is her blessing, not mine. So I ain't got nothing to lose. If she want to walk, walk. If she want to stay, cool, baby, let's make this happen. But all that other stuff, trying not to lose a woman, hey man, I ain't losing her, she losing me. You understand? And that's real talk. This ain't me trying to talk myself up or big talk myself. I'm talking about, man, let me tell you something. No matter where I am, no matter how I'm living, no matter what position I'm in life, man, when a woman with me, she blessed. You understand what I'm saying? Because what I am internally as a man, what makes up the man in me is a blessing to a woman. So it ain't gonna never be a point where I'm gonna have to feel like I need to lie or pull the wool over a woman's eyes or act like I'm not this or act like I'm not that or try to sneak around. Man, I'm not gonna sneak around and do nothing. I'm not gonna sneak around and do nothing. Nothing. It just don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? If you're a man, you live the life you want to live. Now, here's the thing. Here's what I want y'all to understand. Now, you have to understand the personalities of these two women. That's one of the things that I think men skip over. You know personalities. You know what personalities mesh. You can't have a woman that's a party animal and then have a woman that's a homebody. You can't have these two women are gonna have to interact with one another at some point. You could try to keep them apart. They're gonna have to interact with one another at some point. That's just how life works. That's how the world works. And they know about each other, so it's not like they're going, who are you? Well, who are you? I'm this. Well, I'm this. I thought you told me, blah, blah. Man, that's the worst thing in the world to see a man going through some crap like that. He got two women and they're like, well, who is this? Like getting caught on cheaters. Tell my man getting caught on a show like cheaters, man. Man, how you get caught on a show like cheaters? Who does that, man? We grown men, dog. We do what we want to do. If you're in a situation where you got to lie to a woman so you have somewhere to stay, boy, you ain't got no business trying to have no second woman anyway. You ain't got no first woman. You got a sugar mama. You a little boy. Now, here's the thing. When you're gonna have to let your woman know that her position is solidified, but you also got to let the second woman know that there ain't no chance that she finna come and take the main chick position. That position ain't up for grabs. You have to make sure you have two well-defined positions for these women. And you ain't got to label them first wife, second wife, concubine. Don't label them like that. Give them specific labels that are specific to that woman, that to that particular woman. You understand what I'm saying? If one of them has multiple degrees, she the school girl. You know what I'm saying? You got her for the brains. If another one is great at domestic things, you understand? Then you got her, man. I mean, she hold down the home front. You know what I'm saying? So you got her job is to hold down the home front. Her job is to engage in the business side of it. Her job is to do what she can do to enhance the business. They both have their well-defined roles, and they both have to appreciate one another in those roles. And these roles are just examples. You can have whatever roles you want. And they both have to appreciate these roles because she benefits from her holding down the home front, and she benefits from her enhancing the business. They both have to have value, but they both have to see one another's value. Because you got to understand, these are still women. Like these women are catty by nature. We know that. Women are jealous hearted by nature. We know that. So it's a hard job to make both women understand that their positions are valuable and there is no competition between the two. Like your position is so different from hers, you can't compare two things that are so different. It's like comparing a car with shoes. You can't do that. Got a couple super chats in here, man. Let me catch them before they slide away from me. I think I might have missed a couple up there, but we'll see. Maybe not. Let me catch these super chats right quick, homies. All right. Cool Rob, salute bro. Appreciate $10 super chat. Salute salute book. Salute to you, Rob. Salute man. Appreciate you being in the joint with us, man. Carlton Austin, appreciate the $5 super chat. A real man. Yeah, that's what they say. If you were a real man, you do this. If you a real man, then you let me do anything I want to do and you still take care of me. If you were a real man, you wouldn't pressure me for sex. You just let me give it to you when I want to give it to you, and you wouldn't care if I gave it to somebody else. Those type of thing. B. Ross, welcome to that family, bro. I thought I saw a couple other super chats on here, man. Markel, appreciate the $5 super chat. Hold up. Don't even bother messing with a women that don't even fit into your life at all if you're smart about that. Yep, exactly, man. You have to make sure she fit. Big Rich, salute, bro. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate your $50 sponsorship, my brother. Rich say, man, all three of my wives feel as an employee position in my purpose and agenda. The first two brought the third one in. Man, you know what, bro? And I tell guys that all the time. Your life is your business. Your life is your business. And so you have to treat it like a business. The women in it are employees of the business of your life. What is the purpose that she serves? How does she benefit the business? And here's what I tell you, man. I do things like, I'm gonna give y'all a perfect example, man. And I'm gonna give y'all a perfect example of my pimping, man. If my woman is a great homemaker, she serves me 3 meals a day. She cooks all my meals, whether I'm cutting, whether I'm bulking. She cooks all of my meals and she prepares them. She preps them. She brings them out to me. If I want seconds, she goes back and gets me second. She keeps my cup filled. She does all that. She makes sure I got everything I need. She come and clears the table when I'm done. I don't have to do nothing. She cleans the dishes. She cleans the kitchen. She does all of that, and then she do whatever I want her to do after that. But so if that woman does that, you know what I'm gonna do? She's serving me like a server at a restaurant. Now here's this stranger at a restaurant who's already getting paid. Hey man, you take a job 225, 250 an hour, then you waiting on tips. Cool, I'ma tip you. But if my woman is doing that same thing, I'm gonna figure out an amount and I'm gonna tip her for that. You understand? Because the last thing you ever want, man, I am dropping some jewels on y'all right now, boy. This is to be sold, not told, homies. I ain't gonna even lie to you. But you want to give a woman compensation for the things that she does. Why? Because you never want her to feel like, well, I do all this for you, and I do all that, and I do this, and I do that, and I do this. A woman can't claim she does nothing when she's compensated for it. And here's the thing, a woman is going to be okay with that because if she ever served her mama or her daddy, or even if you got a woman that been with another man before, I bet she ain't get tipped. You got to look at everything your woman does as a job. If you go other places and people get paid for it and you pay other people for it, you got to compensate her for it too. Compensate her for it. And I know somebody gonna say, some beta male, somebody gonna say, well, that'll be away. Ha ha, gotcha now. Ah, gotcha now, that'll be away. Here you here talking about tricking off on a woman. You're gonna trick off on a woman that'll be away. Always talking about don't give no woman no money. And now you talking about you're gonna trick off on a woman that'll be away. Boy, you ain't no pimp, you was a trick. I knew it that'll be away. I told my friend the other day, well, actually my woman, but she knows she my best friend. I told her the other day, Dr. BOA is a fraud. Unsubscribe. Okay, cool, sucker. But before you go now, don't unsubscribe yet. Cause you'll be back. But before you go, let me tell you this. When you give a woman those little stipends, she's earning that. You give a woman what she earns. She's earning that. If you'll go pay a stranger that, then you give your woman that. It's not much, but if you tip her like that for every day she does that, you know what she has? She has her own money. Now we talking about the woman who's at home. She ain't got no job. She just do what you want her to do. You understand? She has her own money to get her hair done, to get her nails done, to buy toiletries, to pick you up a little gift, some cologne or something, just because you're such an amazing man. But she can take care of all of those things on her own. So you got a woman who's at home who don't feel like she just dependent on you for everything because she has her own money. And she looks forward to serving you because no one has ever made her feel that good about serving them before. You got to make all your women feel good about everything they do. You got to make a woman feel good. You got to make a woman feel blessed. You got to make a woman feel like pleasing you is such an amazing thing because you reward her so well. You make her feel so special because of her willingness to please you. You have to do that. You just have to. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you have to. Highway head. You get the best highway head you ever had, man. Let me tell you something. You take that woman to the crib, man. Y'all get clean, man. You take her out. You understand? You take her out, and before you know it, like she's bought into the process of things. Women are like children. They love to do things they're rewarded for. Reward your child for making good grades on their report card. You know what they do? They strive hard to go make good grades. And I know you may say they're supposed to make good grades. Yeah, all of them supposed to make good grades, but all of them don't. But if you give them a little bit more motivation, then they may. You got to keep the people around you motivated to serve you. That's how you get served in your life. People have to be motivated to serve you because they're well compensated. You know what I'm saying? No one's motivated if they're not compensated. People go to work and they work harder because there's a promotion open. They get a promotion, they work even harder because there's another promotion over. And what comes with a promotion? More money, more compensation. This job talk, this business talk, this boss talk we're talking right now. And so you have to treat a woman just like that. So that's the reality of it, man. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, and I mean, you ain't tipping on no sexual. I mean, you ain't. And listen, and listen. Even to be honest, if you got a girl that know how to wind it up, man, and she ain't never been a stripper, nothing like that, but she like to, she figured out how to do it in the mirror, and man, she give you a lap dance, man. Hey, man, give her the experience. Get some ones, man. Give her the experience. Give her the experience. Like, if a woman gets all of these amazing experiences around you, man, you got her. She on the team. She on the team for good. She cooking. Tip her like a waitress, man. Slide her a tip. Tip her like the waitress. And here's the thing. You ain't got to be like, here's your tip for being a waitress. You ain't got to do that. But if that woman is giving you your 3 meals or however many meals you need every day, just tally up how much you want to tip her. Give it to her at one time at some point in the week. After she does it for a week, give her some paper, man. Give her a few dollars, man. Tally it up. Let's say she does 3 meals a day, and you normally tip $20 every time you go out. Okay, that's $60 a day. That ain't that much, but you multiply it time 8. What is it? I mean 7. What is it? That's $420. Give her $420. If you're looking at $420, man, like you tricking out, boy, you don't need two women. You don't need one. You need another job. You know what I'm saying? You need to go get some money. If $420 a week is gonna make you feel some kind of way, man, about a woman that's serving you like that every day, man, you got the mindset of a simp. You know what I'm saying? You got the mindset of a simp. That ain't nothing. But for the woman who's at the crib with you every day, when you think about it, that's what, 1680? That's $1,680 a month, bro. Just be at the crib. For you, it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. That's pennies. That's peanuts. But it's enough for her to not have to bother you about her toiletries and all that other stuff. She can still live a life like a woman and not feel like a slave. You know what I'm saying? She can do slave work, grunt work, but not feel like a slave because slaves don't get paid. It's a mental game that you got to play with women, bro. It's a mental game. That's all. A couple more super chats up in here, man. Let's see who we got up in here, man. Colin, appreciate the $5 super chat, homie. Red sings the blues. Salute, young homie. Appreciate you being in the joint, man. Donation to the atmosphere. I challenge Doc BOA to a cook off. I see you, man, eating clean. Been meal prepping to getting back in shape. Yeah, man, got to, man. It's getting there. Man, we might have to do that. We might have to do that, man. When things open back up a little bit, we might have to do a cook off, man. Things like that, man, it'll be cool, man. So yeah, that's a challenge I'll take right there, bro. Frazier, man, appreciate the $20 super chat, homie. Marcus Frazier. Every time BOA said cool, but before you go, sucker boy, remember this. It reminds me of Hank from Breaking Bad. He always said, oh, and another thing, before suspects left his office, and then drop a gem right on. Right, right. Oriole 3 motivational, man. Appreciate the $5 super chat, homie. Salute. So, the thing is, man, like you just have to keep a woman motivated because you got to understand this type of situation is unorthodox. She probably ain't got no friends who live like this. She probably don't ever know nobody who live like this. And so she's got to buy into this process, man. Both of these women, they had to buy into this process, man. And they have to be like, it has to be so good to them that they don't care what nobody else think. They love it. They love it. It's so great. It's amazing. They love being with you, man. They love being with you. So you think about it, man. We're talking about $420 a week, man. That ain't nothing. Literally, that ain't nothing, man. That ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's literally just that literally ain't never 4 tanks of gas for my truck, man. So that's what kind of money we talking about. So another thing you got to do is this, man. You got to explain all possible outcomes. And this is something you do at the beginning. You got to explain all possible outcomes. Like you got to let these women know what your ultimate goal is, what the ultimate end goal is for this relationship. You have to make sure they understand. And any questions that they may have, man, you gotta try to answer them without them asking, but you gotta make sure they understand what the possible outcome is. Like even down to, man, if you're talking about children, man, okay, who gonna have children, man? Who gonna do this? Do you want them both to be pregnant at the same time? Do you want them to blah? Like this is a complicated. It gets more complicated as you start to add um, more aspects of the relationship into it. Just hanging out, chilling, that's cool. But when you start talking about building a family and all of that, man, which many men will, including myself, when you talk about building a family, it takes on a different turn because then you got to, man, you got motherhood, you got who gonna be pregnant, who gonna be helping. My suggestion is to have them both pregnant at the same time because then you don't have to worry about one of them having baby fever because the other one pregnant and getting jealous and feeling some kind of way and then blah 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 and then or the other one working the other one. You got to have both of them pregnant at the same time if that's what you want to do. So, here's the thing, man. I just feel like, man, we have to understand that as men, like, it's okay to treat your women good if they deserve it. It's okay to treat your woman good if she deserves it. It's okay to buy her shit if she deserves it. It's okay to give her a little paper if she earns it, man. Whatever somebody earns, give it to them. You want everybody to give you what you earn. When last time you had a job and you told them, I know I worked 40 hours this week, but I love you guys so much, don't pay me this week. I'll see you next week. When last time you told a job that, man? When last time you went in the store, man, told them keep the change, man, they owed you $80? When last time you went in the store with a $100 bill, man, spent $20, they owed you $80 and you told them, don't worry about that, keep that change. Never. You want what people owe you. See what I'm saying? You want what people owe you. You got to be a boss, man, to really make this work. You got to be a boss. You have to. See, well defined roles and responsibilities with minimal overlap is how you avoid that toxic competition. Everybody has to have their thing. I'll give you a perfect example. You got your homemaker. You got your Susie homemaker chick. Every man need a Susie homemaker chick. That's why I tell men, if you got a woman, man, that's about her business and about her career, you ain't got no Susie homemaker chick. So when you hear a cat say, if a woman go to work and make money and then come home, take care of the kids and cook and clean and cook, it ain't no woman who does that, man. These women are human. They ain't no robots. If you got a woman that doing that, boy, you better check her. She might be a robot. There's only so much time in the day, and if that woman got all the responsibilities, she got to rest. See what I'm saying? And then she got to have time to hang out with her girls or have time to relax and chill. So, no, ain't no woman that does that. So you got to have your Susie Homemaker chick. And with Susie Homemaker, that's her joint. Nothing changes in there without Susie Homemaker's approval. Of course, you get the final say, of course, but you don't care. Susie Homemaker know you well enough to know that your crib ain't finna look like no broad crib. Ain't nobody finna walk in there and feel like, oh man, every room has a woman's touch on it. Oh, look at here, man. I know you didn't decorate this yourself. I don't want the kind of crib where you walk in there and be like, I know you didn't decorate this yourself, because it look like a female crib. Now, of course, they're gonna be comfortable just like I'm gonna be comfortable, but that's my castle. So that castle gonna look like my castle. So, but let's say it come to a new furniture or something. Susan Homemaker get to pick all that. You know what I'm saying? The other chick, you know what I'm saying? The hustler, she don't get to have nothing to say, and that's Susan Homemaker thing. If Susan Homemaker want to cook, if Susan Homemaker cooking the meal, if she want to go in there, she can help Susan Homemaker. She's a helper to Susan Homemaker in that scenario. When it comes to doing something with the business, if Susan Homemaker want to be a part of that, then Hustle Woman, she's the one. Susan Homemaker got to do what Hustle Woman tell her to do. But they both have those roles, and so they can respect one another's authority, and then respect one another's ability. So the hustle woman, I don't want her to be able to cook at all. Hustle woman need to be terrible in the kitchen. Susan Homemaker need to be a master in taking care of the home. You can't have two of the same women. You see what I'm saying? You can't. It just doesn't make sense to have two of the same women. If you have two of the same women, you got two women that still ain't getting everything you need. It takes two women to properly satisfy a man. Two. Especially in these modern times, takes two women to properly satisfy a man. Care what nobody say. Takes two. Rob Bass, DJ Easy Rock. It takes two to make a thing go right, man. Now, here's something I want you guys to understand. You have to make sure there is no hate between these women. Because hate between these women could turn into an uncontrollable toxic situation. So if you got one woman and you bring in the second woman and she hates that woman, that second woman, she can't be the one. You know what I'm saying? Like, she can't be the one. The second woman, unfortunately for her, you're gonna have to consider the first woman when you bring in the second woman. And if the first woman don't like the second woman, it's not gonna work. Can't coexist. You're gonna spend more time refereeing, than you spend sighting and seeing. And you got to be out here sighting and seeing, man. You got to be out here getting to the paper, man. You got to see it. You got to get it. And most guys don't really understand that, man. This is not an easy life. This ain't an easy, and this ain't about a menage a trois, man. This ain't about just having a woman, and you can do this. You can have a woman, and then y'all just go pick up women, and then just have an intimate relationship with these women. I'm talking about establishing a lifestyle where I'm Dr. BOA and my two women. That's what I'm talking about in this scenario, where you see me, you see them, we out together, we hugged up, we chilling, we doing our thing. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see what we got, man. Might have a couple more super chats I missed up in here. Show enough. Appreciate the $10 super chat, my brother. Bro Life, appreciate the $2 super chat. Who was your favorite character on Street Fighter? Sir HC, appreciate the $20 super chat, man. Hey man, that's a smooth move by tipping just like you would anyone else for good service. Man, you know what, bro? Dealing with women, man, is so simple, man. It's so simple. Guys just got to get out of their head, man, and deal with women based on what you want from them, not what they want, not what they want. Because what they want, they don't even know what they want. They think they know what they want. They ain't never had it, so they don't know. I never let a woman dictate what she wants. She don't know what the hell she want. Because anytime she thinks she know what she want, is either based on a fantasy that's not fulfilled, or it's based on her having something and trying to have the opposite of that. Nah, man, what she want is irrelevant. I don't care about what she want. What we talking about is what I want, and if I get what I want, believe me, she gonna get what she want. Cause I know what she want better than she does. Javier Sanchez, what's good, bro? Salute to you. Game ain't free, paying my dues. Appreciate the gems, Doc. Stay up, homie. Salute from Laredo, Texas. Laredo, Texas. What's good, homie? What's good? I was supposed to be in Texas this week, man. I got invited to go on a birding trip, man. But I'm just so busy right now, man. I couldn't be over there all that time, man. But they sending me some great pictures, man. I'm talking all kind of birds I ain't never seen, man. So and yeah, and that's it, Rich. Lifestyle takes years to build. So why men wasting time now doing something other than building a lifestyle? Man, listen, this is about lifestyle, man. Like the homie said, took a lot of years just to build this here lifestyle. I'm telling you, man, and that's just what it is. It takes a lot of years to build a lifestyle. And the foundation that you build that lifestyle on is being honest with what you want. And you have to make sure, man, that the people in your environment are in your environment to grow the environment, to nurture the environment, to make the environment flourish. And that's just what I believe in, man, because that's what I'm there for. In my environment, I'm in my environment to make it flourish, to make it grow, to make it healthy, to make it sprout whatever, wonderful fruit that it's supposed to sprout so we can all be fed. And like I said, man, one woman may be enough for you. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all, man, there is nothing wrong with a man having one woman. There's nothing wrong with a man having one woman. We said, well, one woman is, zero is better than one. But if you're satisfied, that's for a man who's not satisfied with one. If you got one woman, man, and she ticks all the boxes for you, by all means, have that one woman. But at the very moment, she doesn't, you have a question to ask yourself. Are you going to compromise the things that you want? Or are you going to get those things fulfilled? And I say, as a man who paying the cost to be the boss, you get those things fulfilled. And here's the thing, man. You can never have a lesser quality woman with the second woman. Like you can't have a good girl and a scallywag. You can't have a scallywag second woman. Like there's levels to this, and so you can't have a low quality woman. You can't have a low quality woman in the first or second spot. You can't have a low quality woman in your life. So you got to make sure that, as far as when it comes to, you know, like outlooks on how a woman should carry herself, or how a woman should be, or how a woman should dress, or how a woman should talk. You got to make sure, man, that these women are on one accord, because you can't have this woman over here that you're training and telling her, hey, look, that profanity ain't gonna get it. Then she meet this woman over here and she cuss like a sailor. Because then she looking at you like, wait a minute, bro, you can't control her. And here she might not ever say it. She might not ever say it, but anytime you have a woman that you don't allow to do something, and then she see you got another woman and you allow her to do that, she's just gonna automatically assume you can't control that woman, and then she gonna become more rebellious because she see you can't control that woman. That's how women do, man. A woman buys into the process until she realizes that that woman over there ain't got to buy into the process, and then she like, subconsciously, she ain't even thinking about it. Subconsciously, she says, so wait a minute. I'm a fool. Why am I buying into the process? I ain't buying into this process. And she slowly starts to withdraw from the process as well. So now you got two women who aren't in the process, and now they giving you nothing but the blues. And I ain't finna take no blues from the women. I ain't finna take no blues, no reds, no pinks, no purples, but I sure ain't finna take the blues. And that's real, brothers. So let me see. See Rob, appreciate the $2 super chat. No pain, no gain, my brother. Salute Dr. POA. That's real talk, bro. That's real talk. The reality of the scenario is this, man. We can take our time and build this life. Because here's the thing. We're okay with just being and getting money and just having women that we play with from time to time. We cool with that. But I'm going to be honest with y'all. That's not the ideal situation for a king. That's not the ideal situation for an alpha king. For an alpha king with a kingdom, you need women to maintain that kingdom. So our mission is not to just be, out here, man, just running through random women all our lives, man. Our goal is to have women to maintain our kingdom. You know how Adam had Eve to help maintain the garden? We need women to help maintain our kingdom because we're constantly building. So while we're building, all that sawdust and all them broken bricks and all that, we gotta have them women on cleanup. You understand what I'm saying? We gotta have them on cleanup. And that's what it is. That's how I view it. Man, I view everything in life from a business perspective because business is the perfect It's the perfectly aligned system that you can apply to every facet of life. You know what I'm saying? You can apply it to every facet of life, man. And so that's what I like to do, brothers. Man, my mom happy as a mug, man. She had a vacuum cleaner, man, and a shelf that she brought, man. She was waiting on me to come back over there and put it together, man. She just sent me two pictures. She done put them together. Boy, she happy now. She done did something. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, man, Roscoe Star. Skull, appreciate the $5 super chat, man. Appreciate the guidance. Understand directness is key to this process, and everyone is not cut out for it. It requires becoming your best you. That's exactly it, bro. It requires becoming your best you. You have to become the best version of yourself to even be confident enough to arrange this scenario. You understand? You find me a man who ain't got no paper, man. He living with a woman, man. He can't arrange this scenario. He needs somewhere to stay. You have to be in a situation that you can control. You know, you have to pretty much be in control of your own life, man, to even be able to put this into play. And here's the thing, let's be honest. You have to have a kingdom. Every woman wants to be a part of a kingdom. I tell women say all the time, well, king this and king that. I say, Shawty, you ever lived in a kingdom? No, I ain't never lived in a kingdom. Well, I say, well, what the hell you talking about a king for? Kings have kingdoms. If you ain't never lived in a kingdom, you ain't never been with no king. I tell women this all the time. Shawty, you ain't never been with a king like me, ever. I know you ain't. How you know who I've been with? Because if you was a king, because you had been that first thing you would have told me, well, I ain't really looking for that serious. I'm still got blah, blah, blah. You'd be caught up on the king. Women get caught up on kings and they don't never go nowhere. They always caught up on the king, man. That's just how it is, bro. Appreciate that, Bowski. Mr. Phil, appreciate the $10 super chat, man. Bulletproof game, exactly what I need. Salute to you, bro. So we got to keep in mind, man, that if you want two women, you deserve to have two women, but you got to do it like a man. That I got a woman, then I got a side chick, and you got to hide your phone, and you got to turn your phone off, and you got to lock your phone, and you got to keep your phone in your pocket. Man, you think I'm finna get my phone every time I go to the bathroom, bruh? You think I'm finna leave and go to the store and realize I forgot my phone and speed back home to get my phone, man? I'm not hide nothing in my phone. I'm a grown man, dog. These my phones. Ain't a woman paid for these phones. 12 Pro Max cross a grip. That's my joint. What I look like? I ain't locking nothing. And then here's the thing. It ain't even no enter at your own risk thing. I don't hide nothing. I do what I want to do. And if a woman gonna be with me, she just gotta embrace that. If she can't embrace that, cool. If she gonna be with me, she gotta embrace it. But she don't have to embrace it. She can not be with me. And that's cool, man. You know how much, man, listen, you know how much peace you get. You know how much peace you get, man, for when you don't have a woman? You know how much peace you get. You know what I'm saying? So let's be realistic, man. It's not like you gonna pull your hair. Oh, I ain't got no woman, man. Oh Lordy. When you gonna send me somebody? Man, we don't do that. Michael, appreciate the $5 super chat, man. I love my peace and quiet mindset and my freedom because without these I wouldn't live my best life as a man. Yeah, you gotta have that, man. That peace of mind is major.